go to Second Ezra 6. Yeah, go to that. Yeah.
No, that ain't
So-
that ain't that.
Okay, go to Second Ezra 16 and 68. So that's what's going to happen. What he done tonight chosen. A lot of people understand is that on this side there's the Israel of the Most High.
Right, right.
So the part of the judgment is not just the heathen, but it's also our people that have stood up against, the chosen elect. That's going to be delivered, the men, women, and children of the elect. So he's going to deliver them over to that, just like it says in Jeremiah the 15th chapter.
Right.
So go to 2 16 and 68.
68.
Yeah,
Go to Burning Wrath.
yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you.
And if they take away certain of you.
Right.
Now, when we go into that Jeremiah 15, it says, take away you captive. Such as for to the captivity. Meaning what it means, to be in prison. Because when you go into the word for captivity, it means to be enslaved or in prison.
That's right.
So what they're going to do, those FEMA concentration camps. Now, so they're going to take some of y'all too. Some of y'all ain't going to die in the initial disease outbreak or the military or the riots. Some of them are actually going to die. Some of y'all are actually going to be slated to be taken. Some of the elect is going to be taken too, but they're going to be delivered.
Yep.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Most High sets up traps, man, on these what's it called?
Yep. That's right.
Have you up in the cell and get spiritual power.
Yeah.
To start taking the whole FEMA camp down.
Like
Yeah.
disappear out the cell, and
Yeah.
you'll be locked.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you got all the guards and captive themselves.
Yeah.
Man.
Right.
It's
Right.
like, hey, the Most High gonna be doing some things.
Man.
With some different brothers, man. That's gonna be and we gonna have to watch in the kingdom.
Brothers just gonna have faith, and we're gonna be like, man, how am I gonna get out of this? I don't see how I'm gonna get out of this. Then all of a sudden, like the brothers say, man, it could throw spiritual power on you right there.
Yeah.
And you be like, man, what's this feeling coming over me?
Yeah. Or an angel might come through.
Hey, I might come through and just
himself completely to everybody.
touch you and then make you come out and just be like, brothers be like, hey man, you never know.
Because that's when he's going to be manifesting his power.
Yeah.
He's going to manifest his power. Right now, a lot of people can't see it because this is all faith.
Yeah, this is based on
It's
faith.
all faith right now. But when the faith comes into the actual fruition of it, because faith is believing something you can't see, when it actually comes in, it's no longer faith, man. It's just power. It's just power.
See, I got something here in Jeremiah.
Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 17 and 16. As for me, I have not hastened from being a pastor to follow thee, neither have I desired the woeful day. Thou knowest that which came out of my lips was right before thee. Be not a terror unto me, thou art my hope in the day of evil. And this is Jeremiah, a righteous brother, man, saying, be not a terror unto me. So in that day, man, your faith has to continue, man. You have to continue. He's asking the Most High right then, be not a terror unto me in that day, man.
Yeah.
So we got to continue to pray for that, if we be that elect too, man.
Exactly, man. That's why you got to have a lot of faith. Really, the test of your faith for some of you brothers is standing up for Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
If you if you're not fearful of that, then there's next levels of that faith that's you're gonna increase to.
Yeah.
Because if you're fearful of man right now, if you're fearful of man and wanting to be under a man, ain't no way you're gonna have faith in the day of Jacob's trouble.
Yep. That's right.
What it's saying in the scriptures says, if thy faith faileth in the day of trouble, thy faith was small.
Yeah.
If that heart faint, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
Then you was of little faith, man. So, and that day, man, you should have boldness. You should have boldness, man. Like when it happens, man, there should be something inside of you being like, oh yes.
Yeah.
We're at the point. Throw up a little prayer. And say, protect me and my family.
Right.
And prepare your family, man. Prepare your kids. Prepare your wife. Let them know that this is going to come. If you continually do that, and remind them. A lot of these high holy days you have to do with tribulation and bad times.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The Feast of Tabernacles. That's why you got to go over it with your children and your wife. You got to rehearse it. Why are we doing the Feast of Tabernacles? Because this is what happened to our people. We were coming out of slavery. We were in a bad condition, but we had our power, the Most High Yahweh protecting and looking over us. And we dwelt in tents during that time.
Yeah.
Okay. Going to the Passover. What was the Passover about? The same thing.
Yeah.
Hanukkah. What was that about?
Yeah.
The Greeks came in and and took our sanctuary down and was killing our people, but he had us defeat them and we restored it. Go into all that so they understand that the Most High is the power of delivery, man.
Yep, that's right, man.
You know? He's your fortress, he's your defense. That's
right.
A lot of them high holy days have to do with Jake being in some kind of bad situation.
Yeah.
And the Most High looking after him,
Yeah,
man.
that's right, that's right.
You know? So when you think about that, you gotta really think deeply about why are we celebrating these things and why do we observe some of these different things.
Yep.
That goes back into the scriptures where it says, judge not a man, we're not gonna get it. Judge not a man in respect of an holy day.
Right.
A lot of people say, oh look, no, that's talking about you don't have to keep it. No, nobody judge you for keeping it. No. He says, no, nobody judge you for observing and keeping those things because it's a shadow of things to come.
Yep.
That's right.
So what's going to happen? If all hell break loose, you might be dwelling in tents.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's when right? That's the Feast of the Tabernacles.
Yep. That's right.
You know?
That's right. Yep.
The most in the day of tribulation and trouble, the Most High is going to have set up his sanctuary, which is his house, which is built up of men of the elect, starting with the 144,000.
Yep.
That goes into Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Right?
What did you just say earlier? Be as pilgrims in the land, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Then the Passover.
Yep.
The Passover is you being passed over for your transgression.
That's right.
In the time of trouble, in the time of judgment in Egypt, this is the spiritual Egypt.
And these cats want to forsake all these high holy days, man.
It says it's a shadow of things to come. That's what Paul was trying to tell you. But God went and interpreted it and said you don't got to observe it. He said let no man judge you for doing it. Right?
Man.
That's it. But who uses that though? Those men that teach commandments of men are teaching opposite.
Right.
They even said, but they have men follow a Sabbath. It's not a Sabbath.
Ooh. Hey.
But if you're in that same group and you keep you keep it according to how they say is okay, they hit you at Romans.
Yeah.
Romans, I believe, at the 14th verse. Go to Romans 14:5. We'll just got to do a mini little lesson.
Hey man, a class needs to be done on those high holy days and the Sabbath, bro.
Yeah.
Because what's happening is, man, you start to see that a lot of the milk scriptures have to be redone over, man.
Yeah.
Because they've been corrupted.
That's why we got wisdom about what's going to happen, and we through the high holy days and understanding of it, we understand the Most High can take care of us.
Yeah.
Because all those high holy days, the biggest ones deal with that.
Yep.
A lot of them deal with exactly that.
That's right.
Him taking care of us in a miraculous way, or restoring us, which is Hanukkah, restoring the temple.
Yep. The rededication of the temple. Rededication of the temple,
which is the elect, which is the lively stones built up a spiritual house.
That's right.
Yahweh Shai is the chief cornerstone. You know, a shadow again, like Paul said, a shadow of things to come.
That's right.
That's right.
Go to Romans 14:5, or is it 15:5?
Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, get that.
This is Romans chapter 14, verse 5. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind.
That's what we're telling guys. Be fully persuaded in your own mind. It didn't say just, do whatever the hell you want. Because we talked about it earlier, man. If a guy is working on a so-called high holy day, like a weekly Sabbath, and that's his job, he's under grace to still do that.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Because of the fact that we're under captivity. It is what it is,
Right.
Now, if that brother wants to dedicate a day to the Lord himself, that's maybe not. That's up to him. If he wants to say, listen, I'm not going to do any work. I'm going to read.
Yeah.
That's holiness, man.
Yeah.
That's part of the grace of him being able to do that. He wants to dedicate a day and time to say, I'm not going to do X, Y, and Z because I want to focus on. I don't want to go out and buy and sell. I want to focus on just reading the scriptures or doing lessons or whatever, or fasting and praying. Right. That's actually something that's up to him.
Yeah.
So read that again, Op.
This is Romans chapter 14, verse 5. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind.
That's right.
Keep going.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. So then we can hit the other precept that we were talking about, Colossians 2:16. Colossians 2:16. Like the brother said, I believe we're approaching Feast of dedication.
Yeah, feast dedication. Yep.
Approach, which is a married time. That's the time where you can be married.
Uh-huh.
And isn't it interesting that on the feast of dedication,
Yeah.
after the temple is built up, we're supposed to be married?
Yeah, right.
Isn't that how we're going to be in the kingdom when the Most High set up His actual spiritual house?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And we're going to be giving gifts one to another. You know, come on,
Yeah.
man.
Hey,
so
man.
let's go ahead and go. Let's see what the scriptures say.
Gotta rehearse these things, man.
This is Colossians chapter 2, verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in meat, or in drink, or in respect of an holiday, or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath days,
Why?
which are a shadow of things to come.
Which are a shadow of things to come. Now he wrote that, guys. So look, because we don't really know when everything is. Well, you got to be fully persuaded in your own mind, like it says in Romans, right?
Right.
Now back then they knew the high holy days, so why would he write that if he was talking about we were confused about it?
Right.
That's right.
Come on, Art.
Man.
That's right.
Wait, Yahushua was around. Esau took over, Esau created the calendar, the Roman calendar back then. When Esau was around and ruling in the Roman Empire, he had the same calendar we have now, right? He had the month of March and June and all that stuff. But here it is, Yahushua is on the earth, the Levites is there, everybody's there. But somehow they were confused.
But how can you know?
They needed two calendars.
You needed two.
Bro, come on, you get where I'm coming from.
But how can you know? How can you know?
Have faith. Hey, shall he not find faith on the earth? You guys don't got faith, man.
Man.
That's sounding faithless right there.
That's faithless, man.
So read that again, Ak, one more time.
This is Colossians chapter 2, verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in meat, or in drink, or in respect of an holiday.
Or in respect of an high holy day. You know, because the holiday is really just means
I'm sorry, I'm just a lucky. I'm
holy
saying
day.
it's holy day.
Which is really the same thing.
Yeah,
Holiday
yeah.
and holy day is really just a compound word. So holiday, it is a holiday technically, if you want to say it in the English sense, of respect of an holy day. So that no man judge you for keeping those things, which is a shadow. But go ahead.
Or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath days, which are a shadow of things to come.
Now we got men that say the new moon is the full moon, and they judging you on it.
Yeah, they judging you on it, man.
And that's why he warned about this thing, man.
Yeah, he knew.
He knew, and it was a shadow of things to come, meaning that you're gonna have men that are actually gonna change these things up.
Right.
You know, when the understanding they already had for 30-something years,
Right.
or whatever, how many years, everybody in Israel was keeping pretty much the same thing. But all of a sudden, it just remixes in 2013.
Yeah,
and things gotta just change.
The new remix.
And then this year, the new moon is the full moon.
Oh man. So the remix of the remix, man.
Yeah.
I get to all the tradition.
Yeah.
I told them I said I'm a
So-
Christian, and why
so
am I
now we
going
can
through
go
the
back
rituals
to,
and tradition of Israel? They said
Jeremiah.
Yeah, let's
Jesus-
go back to Jeremiah 15.
Jesus did not come to change the law, the prophet, nor the
So
tradition.
we were going
but he came
into
to
how
fulfill it.
the Most High was.
He never said
in
he's
fact,
going to change.
Go back to Ezekiel, go to 2nd Ezra, and then we'll
So
go
they
back.
made me
'cause
go
we're
through
dealing
all
with
the
sword
tradition of
aspect.
Israel, and the prime minister said he had been commemorated to keep it as the law and ordinance. And they used it.
Yeah, 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. Just start back. Remember, you go to 69, then we can finish.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden underfoot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Most High.
Yeah, a great insurrection. So this is part of the Jacob's trouble, man.
Yep.
And an insurrection on those that fear, because they're going to identify the men and women that believe
Right.
as well. It's not just talking about Jake, but there's going to be a great one upon them as well.
Right.
Because they know that those men are going to have spiritual power. The people that rule this world, they know that spiritual power is amongst the men of the elect.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I watched the TED episode, which TED is like an online. They deal with it's like these scientists and so-called intelligent folks come together talking about different subjects.
Right.
And one of the things the guy talked about was that there's people out there that have a superhuman gene, meaning that there's people that are actually superheroes. And this is based on their own medical research.
Right.
That there's a group of people on the planet that are actually superhuman, that are actually superheroes, that they have inside of them is the genes that will unlock superhuman ability.
Because you remember, I don't know if you ever saw that where they always talk about individuals with this so-called junk DNA inside of them. They're like, well, we can just take that out. But man, they don't know what that stuff is. Well, some of them may know what it is, man.
They search things out.
Yeah,
that's what happened. The Human Genome Project.
Yeah.
The Human Genome Project is designed to get all those mysteries and unlock what is inside of man.
Right.
You know, because you got to. So when you go into things like the X-Men, the whole thing about the X-Men is all about Israelites.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
What it is with the X-Men is they flip it around. They flip it around. That X-Men Apocalypse was heavy, man.
Yeah.
X-Men Apocalypse has some heavy things in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just because really, when you go into that thing with Yahweh Shai, Apocalypse is a caricature of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
And it shows you in the movie that Apocalypse, when he would get in contact with these different X-Men, which were really Israelites, when you break it down, that's how Hollywood flips everything around. Anytime he came in contact with them, he could increase their power. He's like, he told one of them, he said, you don't understand the power that you really have. And he went and increased their powers. And that's what Yahweh Shai is going to do with his people, with his elect.
Right.
He's going to come through and he's going to increase their powers. Because Apocalypse in the what's called, he's the first of many brethren.
That's right.
He's actually the first mutant.
Yeah, that's what it says.
He's the first of his kind.
Yeah.
And his blood can heal the mutants.
Yep.
When you go into his powers, he can magnify himself. He has all power.
Yep.
He can heal the mutants. He can increase their power.
Yep.
So that's what's going to happen in the East, and they know that's why there's going to be a great insurrection. That's why they want to build exoskeleton super suits.
Right.
Like they want to build those because they want to be able to come up against,
what Jake gonna have, man.
super pills, Avengers.
Yeah.
You watch the Avengers, all that stuff is about the elect, man.
Yeah.
And they know that time is coming, man. You know, that's why they write about these things, man. So there is going to be a great insurrection. Right. Because they have the knowledge knowing that you're going to have men that are going to be doing superhuman things.
Yep.
They know that, man. They probably having dreams about it.
Oh, yeah.
They're having dreams about brothers coming through and just scaling.
Yeah.